What's going on, guys? It is your girl Dags. Welcome back to the channel. We are here to talk about all the manga that I picked up in the month of December, and it's quite a bit, okay? And that's just the stuff that showed up. That's not excluding the things that haven't gotten here yet or the things that were back ordered. But when I went to film this video, my voice was a little icky, my throat was a little tight, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna switch to a lav mic. We're gonna do a top-down thing. I just wasn't feeling setting up the green screen and the lights, and I just didn't feel like doing all of it, but I wanted to get my recording done, so I had the genius idea of doing a top-down video. Somehow the microphone, it just didn't work. I don't know. I've used it since then and it's been fine. I don't know what happened, but this video has absolutely no audio. Now, normally whenever I have a hiccup in recording, I just start over. No big deal. Accidents happen, right? Well, after I haul my manga and after I have scan them into my inventory or whatnot, they go random places. So after I recorded my video, they got dispersed accordingly. I was not about to go undisperse these things. Undisperse, is that a word? I don't know if that's a word, but we're gonna go with it. I was not about to go and find all of these volumes and take them out of the places that I stuck them and ultimately unorganized everything that I had just organized just to refilm this video. So I got the genius idea to do a voiceover of the footage. Now, this is not my cup of tea. This is not my field of expertise. Not that I have a field of expertise in anything, but your girl is new to this. So with that being said, this is just awkward. I did my best, okay? I did my best. I did my best for you.
I tried my best. I did.
Obviously, my voice is feeling better. I should have just waited a day. That's all I had to do was wait a day. I would have been back on the grind, but no. So without further ado, I'm going to start rambling. And this is the result of me trying to salvage some footage. See you on the other side. Y'all, when I tell y'all that I am disgusted with myself, okay, I do not know how I managed to record an entire haul with zero audio, but I am determined to save this footage because I have already put up my manga and sorted it and stuck it with the rest of this stuff. So I'm not finna go back through and find all of this crap and redo it. So I'm going to attempt to do a voiceover for you guys today. I am so sorry, but you know what? We're gonna have to work with what we got. So first up, we have Berserk Volume 9. I have yet to finish Volume 6. No, I read Volume 6. I didn't care for Volume 6. I haven't read Volume 7 and 8, so I want to play catch up. I need to play catch up. I will get around to doing it. It doesn't take me that long to read those, so it should be easy for me to do. Oh look, and that is when I realized that you can see my reflection in the manga. So I waved at you guys. This is about to be a whole train wreck. I don't even know how to edit this down. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. So yeah, I caught myself trying a new angle because I was a wee bit under the weather and didn't feel like getting all suited and booted to record, but I still wanted to record. So I was like, let me try this little angle, this is what I do. And then I also had a new microphone, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this new mic. Probably should have tested the new mic, but I did not test the new mic, and thus this is how we get a video with no audio. Anyway, coming up we have Blade of the Immortal Deluxe Editions Volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I was a genius and accidentally ordered volume 1 twice instead of ordering volume 5 in the Right Stuff holiday sale, but it's all good. It's not a big deal. I have not started these. I probably won't start them for a while. I want to catch up with Berserk before I start Blade of the Immortal. This is going to be a crazy video. I wonder how long I can do this and ramble without having to edit. I'm going to have to cut in some stuff because there are parts in here that I know that I messed up on, and I am 110% winging this video. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but I just do not have it in me to go back and go find all of those volumes and reshoot this video. So I love you. But then I'm just showing you the covers of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yeah, you know, I think I will try that angled again, but properly, and checking my equipment. I kind of like it. It looks kind of nice, you know. I feel all sophisticated, but I do also like talking to y'all face to face. And all right, so up next I picked up Cells at Work, as well as Cells at Work Black. I probably should have made some notes or something. I'll see it when it pops up on the screen. But last month I got into Heaven's Design Team, and there's a statement that Heaven's Design Team does for zoology as Cells at Work does for, I think, biology, if I remember correctly. But I watched a couple of episodes of Cells at Work back in the day and I really enjoyed it. Y'all know I love my manga with a hint of education, so I picked up the whole series of Cells at Work and Cells at Work Black. By the time I got ready to hit complete order, volume 1 of the original run had sold out, and I'm like, this has been sitting in my cart for a week, and now that I'm ready to buy it, someone came and snagged the last copy of volume 1. So I don't have volume 1 here of Cells at Work, but I do have the rest of them, and my volume 1 is back ordered. And coming up you'll see the Cells at Work Black, which is like the adult version. I guess it goes into more like STDs and things of that nature. I wasn't aware that Cells at Work Black was a thing until I went to go pick up Cells at Work, so you'll just see me putting them down there. And yeah, it'll probably be a while before I get to these series. I'll probably knock Cells at Work Black out. It's Code Black. Cells at Work Code Black out. It's not that many volumes. They're pretty thin, and I don't know, there's something about having the complete there's something about having the complete series of a manga that makes me just want to sit down and binge the whole thing, because I usually don't have the complete set when I start a series. So, you know, that's nice. So I might go ahead and do Cells at Work Code Black and see how long it takes for volume 1 to show up, for Cells at Work OG or whatever you want to call it, and then we'll take it from there. You know, any other time I want to rant and ramble when I have things to do, but now that I need to rant and ramble to fill up these spaces, because I can't remember what I talked about in this video, even though I just recorded it. Like, I just recorded this video. But there are like some moments here where I actually talk about some stuff, and hopefully I can kind of figure out where those things are at and continue to talk about it. All right, so coming up we have Golden Kamuy 15 through 20, I think, and then volume 23, 25. Let's watch, shall we? I really don't remember. I know it's 15 through 20, and then whatever the last one is, 24. Okay, so we have 15 through 20, and then 24 came with a pre-order. If I would have known I was that close to closing the gap in terms of catching up on owning the series, I would have went ahead and got the other, what, 3 that's in between. So I don't have 21 or 22 or 23, but y'all know I have been reading this series like crazy. It is easily in my top 10 right now. I love Golden Kamuy so much. It's just so good. I want to just be done with it, so I went ahead and picked up the rest of the volumes, because, you know, it's just it doesn't miss. Every volume has something crazy or something educational or just entertaining in it, and I have yet to pick up a volume of it and be like, you know what, meh, I'm kind of over it, you know. But no, it is just good times. It's got the right amount of humor, it's got the right amount of violence. I just love it. I just love it, and I will not stop singing the praises of Golden Kamuy anytime soon, hopefully. All right guys, so coming up next we have Shaman King. I believe I picked up the first 4 omnibus of the series from the Right Stuff holiday sale. I don't know a whole lot about Shaman King, and unpopular opinion, I love these covers, and they are kind of thick, but they're omnibus. What do you expect, you know? But I absolutely love the covers. I think they're stunning. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Shaman King. I just know that it was on my list to read at some point, and those bad boys were on sale, so I went ahead and picked them up. Y'all, I was too lazy to you know, iron out my my tablecloth, or, you know, kind of bump the wrinkles out of it. So my genius idea was to just throw it on the table to give it some weird fake aesthetic look that is not working. But you know what, it's okay. All right, so up next we have Elfin Lied, Elfin Lied, Elfin Lied, Elfin Lemon Gumdrop, however you want to say it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know the correct pronunciation. I have heard them all. So we have volumes 1 through 4 omnibuses complete. This is a series that I started the anime way back in the day, and I was obsessed with the first episode and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna love this. But me being me, and me never finishing an anime because I don't watch TV, y'all. There's something, ooh, excuse me, oh my gosh, there's something about TV that for some reason I can't sit there and it hold my attention for too long. So every now and then I'll come across an anime and be like, ooh, I have got to watch this and I'll love it, and then I step away from it. And back when I was watching that, or back when I was introduced to it, this was way before I was thinking about manga and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I dropped it and never went back. But I saw that they were all in stock at the same time, and I was like, let me go ahead and scoop these up and let me get ready to get my reading on. So my next pickup was from the Right Stuff holiday sale as well, and it was 110% straight up a cover buy, as well as a mangaka buy, you know. But the Golden Sheep I know nothing about. Every time I see these covers, you guys, I just am in love. I just realized that I have them up there out of order. It's in 1, 3, and 2 instead of 1, 2, and 3. But I love those covers to death. They are absolutely stunning. Also, I don't know if you guys are familiar with The God's Lie. I'm sure plenty of you are. But if you have not read The God's Lie, this series is by the same person, and I absolutely adore that story. Is one shot, it's pretty short, but it has such an impact. It's so, I don't know, just grab your tissues. That's all I can say, is get your tissues, go pick up The God's Lie, and while you're at it, just go and get The Golden Sheep too. I don't know why. There I'm reading the back of the what the hell is it called? Wow. Manga for you. Basically it's about this girl who shoot, I don't remember. She leaves the town she was at or something, and she has to go back years later, and the friends that she thought she had aren't really fooling with her anymore. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I literally filmed this like an hour, maybe 2 ago, but it sounded good. It's too small on my screen to read, so you know, there's that. But let me see, I can try. She's a high schooler who loves to play the guitar, and there you go. I flipped it back over so the world can only tell. But even if I don't end up liking that series, I will definitely keep it on my shelf, just because I don't know, there's something about those covers that screamed to me, and they were on sale. So I went ahead and scooped them up. But even if they weren't on sale, at some point in time, I had every intentions on getting them. So I just, you know, went ahead and got them. I don't know where volume 2 went. It was on the screen. And I just realized that it's not there anymore. So, okay. Oh, I wonder if I have time. Let me see if I can look up the synopsis on my phone real quick. Oh, I think I'm grabbing them. I think they're getting ready to go away. I am rambling about something. That's the thing that hurts the most about having to go back and refilm this. There's some things that I was really talking about, and yeah, who knows what they were. You know, my attention span is of that of a goldfish. Not my attention span, well, that too, but my memory. Let me see. Come on, Google, why are you so slow? Okay, they say if you write down your wish, bury it under Sheep's Tower, and then dig it up after 7 years and 7 months, your wish will come true. So she's a high schooler who loves to play the guitar. Due to family circumstances, she has to move away from the rural town where she had spent her childhood. After several years, she's back in her old hometown. She reunites with some childhood friends, the same friends that she buried the time capsule with back in elementary school. She's happy to be with her friends once more, but the bonds that she thought would never change have in fact started to grow major cracks. Booyah. Maybe I should just keep my phone in my hand, because some of these, like the ones that I'm not familiar with, or the volume 1s that I picked up towards the end, I read the synopsises for. So this is another one that I picked up because I was familiar with the mangaka. This person also wrote Erased, which I have not read yet at all, but I absolutely want to. It's high up on my TBR if I ever just take the time to sit down and buy it. For the kid, I saw In My Dreams volume 1 through 6, that is complete. And basically this one I don't have to look up because I remember exactly what it's about. This boy is so close with his brother, and like they're best friends. They do everything together. They are just two little peas in a pod, and one day somebody comes and kills his entire family. Now, he doesn't care that his parents were killed. Oh no, 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 nay, nay, in the words of Ms. Bailey Sarian, nay, nay. But they killed his brother, and that's just not okay with him. So he is on a mission to find out who did it. And we love a good mystery. Y'all, look at that on the back. Oh, I flipped it back over to show the erased covers. And how I hate that volume 2 is different from the rest of the other covers, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that thing creeps me out. I don't really like it. But what you gotta do? Also, the boys are twins. I forgot to say that. And yeah, so that was me just reading the synopsis to you guys. I'm sure I did a better job on that one than I did just now, but that one was fresh in my mind and I'm super excited to read it. I love a good mystery. I love a good, I was gonna say I love a good murder doc. That sounds terrible, but I do. Alright, water break. This segment has been brought to you by Nestle Pure Life, because that's all I have on hand. Look at that cover. They're so pretty. Look at them. That would make a beautiful art print. I think I'm gushing over the cover right now. Probably. So other than this terrible voiceover, if y'all prefer this setup, like the top-down setup, so you can get a bigger view, a better view of the manga, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it this way. I think I said that already. I honestly don't remember because I'm repeating a lot of things that I said earlier. But if I did, then disregard this entire thing. But if I didn't, please let me know. And we will see what we can do. I am all about trying out some new things this year. I have a new fun series that's coming up that you will see in the coming months. I've been trying to think of new things to bring to the MangaTube table, if you will. So I have one in the works, and then one in mind that I don't know how I'm going to execute just yet. And then I'm going to try to bring over more tag videos from BookTube for you guys. So going into what looks like me trying to pick up volumes from series that I already have. We have Jujutsu Kaisen 0, 4, and get out my way, I can't see, girl, 13. So 13 was a pre-order. 0 and 4 I ordered way back in June with the Right Stuff birthday sale, and finally I can say I finally have all volumes up to date. So after I finish Golden Kamuy, my next running series I plan to pick up is Jujutsu Kaisen. So if I remember correctly, I believe the next thing that I'm going to bring up is Chainsaw Man Volume 8, I think. I really don't remember because I stopped reading Chainsaw Man, not because I didn't like it, but because I was getting lost, or I wasn't remembering what I read in the stories when I was getting the latest issue or the latest volume. So I have been getting them as they come out still, but since I'm finally hopped over to the Shonen Jump app to read digitally, y'all know I'm not a fan of reading digitally, but that is my new thing that I want to implement more of in 2022 as a means to not only curb my spending, because I am trying to relocate, so you know, budget cuts, it's fine. But there are some series out there that don't have physical copies that I absolutely want to read, and I am tired of waiting and wishing and hoping and praying. There's a whole world out there, you guys, that I just don't give the time of day. Why? Because I didn't kill a tree to read it? That's not right. So yeah, so Chainsaw Man Volume 8. I don't think I really said much about it. I just kind of showed the cover and kept it moving because I don't really have much to say about Chainsaw Man. But I do plan on picking it back up now that I do have access to the Shonen Jump app. So yeah, I'll still pick them up as they come, and then I will read them at my leisure. I don't know what I could possibly still be talking about. Good old Spy Family. So your bald-headed senpai was so sweet and was like, hey girl, like she hit me up one day. I was like, hey girl, what you doing? Heard you were struggling to get your copies of Spy Family. I have a copy of Volume 1 if you would like it. And I was like, hell yeah, I would like it. Send it on over. So she was super sweet and sent me Volume 1 of Spy Family while I was waiting for Right Stuff to get me my back ordered copies back from June, and lo and behold, the very next day after I received Miss Senpai's package, I get a package from Right Stuff, and it has the rest. Ooh, that timing though! It has the rest of my Spy Family in the order. So I now have 2 copies of volume 1 as well as volume 2 and volume 3, and I already have volume 4, 5, and I think it's up to 6 now, maybe. I'm not sure because I haven't been reading it because I didn't have my first 3. But I was just so tickled that I waited this long, and you know, Senpai was sweet enough to reach out to me and send me volume 1 for Christmas, as well as a dope Dragon Ball Z mug. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. And then Right Stuff hit me up the next day and was like, surprise bitch, I got you something. But I'm still gonna keep her copy because I really appreciate her sending it to me. She didn't have to do that. So yeah, I am caught up with Spy Family. I have not started reading it. Now I can officially start reading it, but this is another one that is on the Shonen app, so I think it's on the Shonen app. Yeah, so I will get to it at my leisure. So, you know, not to keep talking about the Shonen Jump app or anything, but you know, I mean, your girl's stuff is starting to come through now, even though she doesn't need it anymore. But Dragon Ball Super Volume 1 finally came through. This is another one that I ordered back in June. At this point, I think I'm missing 9 and 10 or 10 and 11 or something of that nature. I'm only missing 2 volumes at this point, and I will be all the way caught up. I just started reading this last month, so I've only read volumes 1 and 2, and I'm not gonna hold you. I am concerned that this is not gonna make me happy. I love the original Dragon Ball. It is one of my favorites, but I think that Super, I can't say, oh, Super's mid, but we're not off to a good start. You know, it's only been 2 volumes. But when the first volume is legit a tournament arc, and how many tournaments have we had at this point? Like, I'm kind of over the tournament arcs. I'm not gonna hold you, but it was fun. It was cute. It did its thing. I'm sick of Goku risking it all for nothing. Okay, he doing too much. Goku, chill, homie, chill. Blue Period Volume 5 times 2, because I don't pay attention sometimes, and yeah, so I accidentally ordered 2 volumes of, I was gonna say Perfect Blue. Lord have mercy. If they had a Perfect Blue manga, does that exist? I don't think it does, but if it does, I need that. I love Perfect Blue, but I'm getting off subject. Blue Period Volume 5. Blue Period was put on the back burner for me because I was forgetting what was kind of going on in between the volumes. But I kind of want to read it. I've read 1 through 4 at this point, but I only vaguely remember what happened. I don't really feel like going back to reread it, but I will go back to reread it. But I probably won't. I'll probably wait until Blue Period is completed and binge it. It's been pretty good so far. I think it will continue to stay good. I love it. I recommend it. Go check it out, especially if you love art. Alright, so I picked up Heaven's Design Team Volume 2. I did a Volume 1 review on Volume 1, obviously, duh. And you will see that coming up shortly. Spoiler, I enjoyed it. And that's all I'm really gonna say about it. So once I finished reading Volume 1, I went ahead and ordered Volume 2. It's really cute. Fun facts about animals delivered in a very cute way. And I think you should check it out. If you want more information on it, just be on the lookout for that Volume 1 review when it drops, and I will give you the good sweet deets. You know, I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with this voiceover thing. I'm not gonna do it again if I can help it, but you know, it's not so bad after all. Volume 2 of The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. This is a series that I also did a volume 1 review on last month, I think I did it last month, but I really enjoyed it. This one's a little late getting to me because it got held up in a different order. But if you like cats, you need to get this book. If you don't like cats, if you just love your pet, you need to check that one out. It's just good, wholesome fun. A School Frozen in Time. This is volume 4. This is the last volume in the series. Where'd it go? Okay, hello, welcome back. A School Frozen in Time. I don't really have any feelings towards this series. Like if I stopped at volume 3, I would be completely okay with that. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I love the premise of the story, or the concept of the story. I don't think I'm too fond of said execution of the story, but it was only 4 volumes. I've already read the first 3. I might as well read the last one. It is what it is. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Ooh, that was my most anticipated release of December. Blood on the Tracks Volume 7. Y'all know I love... Why do I keep taking it away? Y'all know I love me some Shuzo Oshimi. Okay, he is bae. I don't know what that really says about me and my mentality, but you know, it is what it is. I read it. You can see it's kind of... I got a little bent up because I was in bed reading it one night. As soon as I got it, I read it. Usually I try to wait until I haul my manga before I read them, because it gets mixed up in the already read manga or the already called manga, and then it either gets left out of the video or I get confused. So once I really started doing this on a regular basis, I was like, you know what? You can't read it till you haul it. Well, you know what? Forget that rule. I made it up so I can break it. Dang it. So as soon as it got to my house, I read it. I loved it. I cannot wait for the next volume. At this point, other than Inside Mari, I am caught up with Oshimi Works. In a bit, you will see me. If I'm not mistaken, it might be the next one coming up. If I'm thinking about the way that my brain usually works, you will see that I picked up Inside Mari. I ordered the entire series. Yeah, here we go. So I ordered the entire series, volumes 1, 3, 4. Come on, a little bit faster. 5. The point is, I ordered all of them, and not all of them were in stock. So there's a couple that I will be waiting on. So what'd I say? I don't know what I said. 1, 4, 1, and then 4 through 7, maybe. But this is the only other Oshimi work that I have not read yet. When I first got into his stuff, I wasn't really thinking about Inside Mari, but at the same time, I wasn't really thinking about Happiness either. And I love Happiness. Oh my goodness. It is definitely my second favorite work next to Blood on the Tracks. So when I got done with Happiness, I was like, well, dang, I might as well go on and get Inside Mari too. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know that the boy on the cover of the first volume ends up inside of the girl. I don't know how, why, when, what, where, but you know, I'm here for it. You know, Oshimi has become a instant buy mangaka for me now. So anything that he puts out, you know, just like his boy Asano, I'm buying it. It's just that simple. I trust the work that much. Now me and Asano is a little different. It's more about his artwork than his story per se, but he's my other insta-buy person. I have a couple of others. I should do a video about that, my insta-buy people and why I love them. Bookmark that somewhere. I actually lost my planner, which I am super sad about, because I had a list of all of my video ideas in it, and that made me get with the new age and type what I could remember up on the computer. But I don't know. I just like writing out my thoughts as opposed to typing them out. It doesn't feel the same, but it's fine. You know, we live, we learn. Hopefully I can find my journal and figure out where it went, because that was a lot of planning that I had, but it's fine. It's fine, you know. We adapt. We overcome. We keep it pushing. Next manga, please. What am I doing? There we are. Kaiji Volume 3. I do have, I'm sorry, Gambling Apocalypse Kaiji number 3. I have volumes 1 and 2 as well. I have not started these at all. When they first came out, I was super hyped to get into it, and then it was kind of at the height of my manga birth, you know. I was just a wee little dags out here looking for a good series to read, and I got wrapped up and was like, ooh, this sounds good, ooh, this sounds good, ooh, this sounds good. And slowly but surely it made its way further and further down my TBR, but I will get around to it eventually, and in the meantime I will keep picking them up. Now let's talk about Fist of the North Star Volume 3. I absolutely loved Volume 1. I liked Volume 2. I feel like I would have loved Volume 2 if I could remember how Volume 1 ended. This is another series where I try to read it as soon as it comes in, but I'm going to have to go back and do like some cliff notes or something on the previous volume to remember what I read, because I feel like I feel like I would absolutely love Volume 2, but I just liked it because I only vaguely remember what happened in Volume 1, but I remember the feels that it gave me when I read it. So I'm gonna do me a little recap and then come back and read Volume 3. I might just set it on the back burner. I don't know yet. I don't know. Y'all know I'm wishy-washy. I say one thing, I do another. Such is life. Such is life. Okay, so the next thing that I picked up was I Think Our Son Is Gay Volume 2. Now, if I would have been quicker on the draw about reading Volume 1, I probably wouldn't have picked up Volume 2. I was not a fan of the way this manga was presented, I guess. I like the story per se. I like the concept. I understand that it's in the title. I think our son is gay, so I knew going into it that it was told from the mother's perspective. She's a sweetheart. I love her. You know, dad, he's alright. I give him the side eye from time to time in Volume 1, but I don't know. I just don't like the way it was written. So I wish we would have got the same story, but from the son's perspective. I understand what it's trying to do. I'm not saying it's bad by any means. It's just not for me. So I'm still going to read Volume 2 because I bought it. I'm going to give it a chance. Maybe my mind will change, but the way Volume 1 was laid out, I don't know. I don't care for it. But the son is super cute. The art is great. His mom is great. His brother is just the best brother that he could have. I mean, dad cool. I like his dad, but every now and then he says some stupid stuff and I'm just like, bro, really? Are you that oblivious to the world around you? Like, it's whatever. And it makes me sad for people who have to deal with parents like that, who especially haven't come out of the closet. So I'm just like, poor little bean, you know, bless his little heart. Hopefully he can, you know, be comfortable with himself and get what he wants. But we'll see what Volume 2 brings to us. Moving on to Volume 4 of Malukuchan. I don't know how I feel about Malukuchan anymore, you guys. I was super hyped for it. I love the art in this one as well. I love how startling it is in contrast to, you know, her everyday life and her friends who are like super bubbly and happy, and she is just going through it. But I was super stoked for the first volume. The second and third one were okay. I haven't read this one yet. this one is going to come down to the direction of what they plan on doing to resolve Muruku's problem with these demon spirit things, because where I think it's headed and the way it seems like it's been headed, I'm not really too intrigued by. So we'll see. I could be wrong. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give it a shot. Probably, honestly, even if I don't like it, we'll still pick it up, because story aside, the art is just phenomenal. So it's nice enough on its own for me to still pick it up. And I mean, it's a short read. It's not that big a deal. My poor hand is just sitting there looking so sad and alone. I'm digging through boxes right now. So let's talk about Inuyasha. These were on sale from the holiday sale. I believe I have volumes 10 through 15. We'll see when I pull them out. 10, 11, 12. We're gonna say 15 because I think that's what it is. So I have not read any other outside of Dragon Ball Z. I haven't read any. I can't talk. I'm running out of words. Outside of Dragon Ball Z, I haven't really read any of the classics or the big three, if you will, even though y'all can't decide which big three are actually supposed to be in the big three, but we won't go there. That's for another time. But reading Mao has made me really want to pick up Inuyasha, because everyone's main gripe with Mao is it's exactly like Inuyasha. Well, I love Mao so much, and so much more than I had anticipated loving it. So when everyone's like, oh my god, it's just like Inuyasha, I was like, say less, bitch, let's go pick up Inuyasha. So seeing them on sale, the entire series on sale in the holiday sale, I went ahead and copped them all. Now, not all of them were available, so I only have 10 through, what did we decide? 10 through 15? So I obviously can't start until I get the first half of the series, but it's cool. I have plenty of backlog to read, but baby, when I get them, just know it's going down. And I really hope it lives up to the hype and it treats me just as well as Mao has been treating me. Y'all, if y'all haven't read Mao, y'all need to go check it out. Another one that I did a volume 1 review on, I will leave a link up in the cards. And here I'm just showing you the spines. I love Viz big spines. That's what I was talking about here. The only other ones I have, though, are the Dragon Ball ones, even though I have the Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball Z, because I'm dumb and I don't want to talk about it, but just know that I have both of them. And yeah, I really like those as well. So I'm just waiting on 1 through 10, and then I can start my journey. But in the meantime, you know, I still have Mao to keep me company. Alright, coming up next, we have the latest and greatest from Mr. Junji Ito himself. This is a short story collection, Deserter. I was not talking to you, Alexa. Please turn off. I'm trying to do a voiceover. Thank you. Anyway, this is his latest short story collection. I was not a fan of the last Junji Ito I read, which was Censor, but it wasn't a short story. Usually his short stories sit well with me, and the reason why I prefer the short story collections, because it's like, even if you don't like one, there's still a few more in there. Maybe the first one might not sit well with you, might not hit, but them next couple ones will be a-okay, so you can still redeem the volume, you know. But Censor, I don't, man. You know, nobody's perfect, okay? Alright, so I see what is coming up next, and this is my TESCO pickup. So anytime I see a manga collection video, which are my favorites, by the way. Is my favorite way to pick up recommendations, is to just, you know, peruse other people's shelves by way of the interwebs. I always see the Book of Human Insects every time. It never fails, and no one really talks too much about what it's about. I just know it's heavy and it's dark and it's not for the faint of heart, apparently. So I was like, you know what, my Oshimi run is about to run out. I need someone to take his spot. Let me go ahead and start my Tezuka run. So I picked up the Book of Human Insects, NW, and I'm gonna say this wrong. Aoki? I gotta see it. It's not Aoki. Ayako. There we go. I couldn't see it. So I picked these 3 up and I was like, okay, you know, let's get our Tezuka on. And then 2 weeks later, maybe 3, who's counting, they went on sale on the holiday sale for Right Stuff in a bundle. And I was so sad. I was so sad. I was like, I just bought these. And now you gonna put them on sale? And it was a bundle of 4. I can't remember. I think Dororo? Something. It starts with a D. But it's the 4th book in the set. So when I saw that, I was like, what the heck, man? But I already had them. You see, it had a little bit of damage. Not enough for me to care. But so I went ahead and ordered that one too. Since it was on sale, I was like, screw it, why not? But excuse me, I'm taking in too much air. Anyway, but it hasn't gotten here yet, so you'll probably see it on the next month's haul. So I have those 3. I'm very interested in reading the Book of Human Insects first. I'll get around to the other 2 later, but I always see these volumes and I'm like, you know, I like twisted, messed up stuff. I like depravity every now and then. Who doesn't, you know? So I went ahead and picked them up. And hopefully they are just what I want them to be. I'm going into all 3 of them completely blind. Outside of, I just know that it's some messed up literature, and honestly, I'm here for it. So I already know what's coming up next. While I'm waiting on myself, I guess, I picked up, oh Lord, I forgot what it's called. Lychee Club, something. But I just know that I bought it when I bought those volumes. And it's another one that I'm going in blind, but it's another one that I always see. Like, if you have the Book of Human Insects, then you have the Lychee Club manga as well. And they're probably sitting side by side. So I went ahead and scooped that bad boy up. I don't know what it's about, but it's wrapped in plastic. And the dude on the front, there we go. Lychee Light Club. There it is. Dude on the front looks like he's gonna murder everybody. So, but you know what? I can't really say anything about manga covers because it can have a cover like that, right? And it can just be just as soft and fluffy on the inside, or it could have something really cute and sweet on the front, like Happy Sugar Life comes to mind, even though I need to finish that. I haven't finished it yet. And yeah, it's the complete opposite. So I'm sure it's messed up. I'm sure it's, you know, uncouth is a word that comes to mind, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it. And if not, no biggie. You know, you live, you learn, you move on. But yeah, so there was something else I picked up, and I can't remember what it's called because it was out of stock. So we probably won't see it for a while, but it was in this haul as well, or in this order. And I just think about the poor employee that picked these books up and what they think about me, because nothing in that order was of any substance. Well, not of any substance, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they're probably like, oh, okay, she's a little weird. It's fine. It is what it is. So moving forward, this next one that I picked up, which I'm going to mispronounce, Sigutera. Sigutera. That's what we're going with. I don't know. We're doing it live. This is what happens when you gotta do voiceovers. I picked this up solely on a Right Stuff Animation Instagram post. So it said, if you like Goodnight Poonpoon, then you will like this manga. I know absolutely nothing about this manga, never heard of it, don't know anything about it, but I love Goodnight Poonpoon. It has a special place in my heart. I don't know why I took the book away. I'm not really sure where I went, but I know that the clip was longer than that. But I adore Goodnight Poonpoon. I have not found anything remotely close to Goodnight Poonpoon or anything that has made me, no, I won't say anything that has given me the same feels, because there have been some mangas that have made me have audible reactions, but Poonpoon has just a special little place in my heart. I will say, going into it, I was expecting way more, because everyone was like, oh my god, don't read Poonpoon, it's not for the faint of heart. And I mean, I understand it's not for the faint of heart. You definitely need to be in the right mindset going into Poonpoon. I can see how if you were not emotionally stable or emotionally ready to deal with something like that or read something like that, I can see that being your 13th reason why, honestly. But I still recommend it so much. I love it. Makes you think. It makes you really sit down and think about some things. I was not fond of the end, but that was because of personal preference when it comes to how I feel like stories should end. So that doesn't take away from the story at all. Some would say that it adds to the story the way it ended. But yeah, so hopefully this is going to, you know, give me that same kind of feel. We'll see. I'm trusting you, Right Stuff. I'm trusting you, man. I hope you give good recommendations. So if it's good, I only picked a volume 1 because, like I said, I was going in completely blind. I only picked a volume 1. I don't remember how many volumes are out. I think 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I know this is like a newer series, but yeah, so I plan on reading it this month because I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. So we'll see what it does. We'll see where it goes, and I will get back to you guys on that one. Alright, so we should be reaching the end or getting close to the, yeah, I see the little stack in the corner. So we're gonna go into the random volume 1 pickups I picked up. The first one is My Lovey-Dovey Wife is a Stone Cold Killer. This is about a woman who is an assassin, I believe, and you know, she loves her family and her husband or whatever, but don't get it twisted because she about that life. So I picked it up because I thought I was going to get Way of the House Husband vibes from it, and the more I read, like when I read the back of it and the more I thought about it, I'm like, this is probably not going to give me Way of the House Husband vibes, but I bought it, and it's a little thin volume, so it's not a big deal. I'll give it a shot, but honestly, I'm not expecting too much from it, but I am judging a book by its cover, and you know, you're not supposed to do that, but you know what? That's what I'm doing. Look at her. She looks so angry. Like, huh, here your food. Get out my face. Girl cooking with a suit on. I ain't mad at her. You know what would suck? Is if I did this entire voiceover for this entire video, and then I go back and I realize that I did the entire thing wrong, and once again there's no audio. Let me tell you something. If that happens, there will be no haul for this month. I'm gonna put out a 2-minute video that's like, hey y'all, I bought some stuff, see you next time. Like, oh my gosh, I can't get over that. I cannot get over me recording for that long and having absolutely no audio. I mean, we'll try again next month, maybe. I'm scared, but we'll try. I thought that I flipped through this. Oh, I think I'm getting ready to now. I'm like, what's taking me so long? I flipped through the first couple pages and they are in color and they are beautiful. I really like it. But I didn't read anything, but I feel like it's not gonna give me what I want. That little girl, the lady at the bottom right, looks so familiar, which means absolutely nothing because she is not real. Coming up next, we have Rosin Blood Volume 1, and I think they're supposed to be vampires. I mean, they look like stereotypical vampires on the cover, but it is about a girl. Let me see. See, I said I was gonna pull these up. It's about a girl who ends up in his house being his maid or something, and then she realizes that they don't explicitly say vampire, but I mean, it's pretty obvious. Okay, let's see. Levi Ruin and the mysterious men who took Stella. What? Oh. Levi Ruin and the mysterious men who took Stella in have a bare kitchen and a moaning box in a storehouse. After discovering mansion dweller Gilbert's life-like sculptures, the new maid faces a sinister reality. Can she survive the bloodlust? Stella must distinguish her danger from passion as fear begins to feed on her. So I'm almost positive that this is about vampires and her not wanting to turn into a vampire, or maybe wanting to turn into a vampire. I really hope this doesn't turn into some Twilight stuff. I have a feeling it's absolutely about to turn into some Twilight stuff. I just saw on the bottom that it's a shoujo beat and I did not realize that. So I'm sure this is not going where I wanted to go at all. But it's okay. It's okay. I might like it. Okay? I might like it. Look at me and Love Mix Up. I had no intentions on even thinking that was going to be remotely interesting to me. But I stan, okay? We stan Love Mix Up. And I need volume 2 now. So, you know, let's make that happen. Up next, we have Magus of the Library. I do not remember whose channel I saw this on, and it's driving me crazy. But I did say going forward that I was going to make note of where I pick up random inadvertent recommendations. This is basically about a boy who loves books, and you know, that's what he wants in life. But I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see. Magus of the Library, brought to us by Kodansha. In the small village of Amun lives a poor boy named Theo. Theo adores books, but because of his pointed ears and impoverished life, he isn't allowed to use the village library. As he endures the prejudice and hatred of the village, he dreams of going where such things don't exist. What? I did this in the video too. Zach. There we go. Zach. City of books. But one day Theo chances to meet a Kafna, a librarian who works for the great city of I keep trying to say Aflac. Whatever. And his life changes forever, bitch. Like, that's what happens. So I'm all about manga, even though it's not, I guess it's about books. It's fine. I love books about books too. So this, I think that I will relate to this. It looks like it's going to be beautifully done. I'm hoping it is done beautifully because I just feel like I'm going to connect with this story in some kind of way. I don't know how, but I'm just drawn to it. And I really wish I knew where I found this manga at. I don't know whose video I was watching, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna let you know. But this art is beautiful. That cover is everything, and you'll see I'll turn to a page and I'm pretty sure it's him as a kid, and I'm just taken aback by how intricate it's done on his. He has like a little backpack or something on his back, but it's just so pretty and I love it. So I really hope that the story's good. Alright, up next we have something. Flip it back over. I can't remember what it's called. Thank you, Dags. You are my happiness. This was one that I saw on Instagram. I almost want to bet money that I saw it on Bizarre Individuals page. I could be wrong. I want to say that's where I saw it. But alas, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I went back and I looked, and it was not Bizarre Individual, but Bizarre Individual is the person that I saw Melting Lover from. So I still give him credit for a recommendation, but I cannot figure out for the life of me where I saw this other manga. This is a BL manga, and thanks to your bald-headed senpai, I am now into BL and apparently demons because of Matic. Thanks, girl. Now we're both one hell. But this is about basically he does a good deed for a dude that ends up being a demon or something, and things get kind of freaky. I don't know, the synopsis is kind of vague on this one, so I'm interested in seeing where it goes. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about that one. I don't remember if it is a one-shot or if that's just a volume 1. The cover doesn't explicitly say volume 1 on there anywhere. I want to say it's a one-shot, but I also don't want to be wrong. Let me see if I can Google it in live time. And just like that, I forgot what it was called. What is it called? Shoot. My memory. I need to go to the doctor. It's terrible. Am I gonna flip it back over? Flip it. Y'all, I'm never doing a voiceover ever again. I'm pretty sure I'm almost at the end. You are my happiness. You are my... not sunshine. Happiness. There we go. I think that this might be a one-shot. I'm going to stand by my decision. Oh snap! This is by the same person that wrote Melting Lover. I have not read it. I think I bought it and it's not here yet. The cover... oh, I'm excited! The cover caught my eye because it is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Imagine surprising your own self. It was like the first time I read, I think it was Left Hand to God or something like that, or left hand to the God, right hand to the devil, or something of that nature. And the little boy popped up and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like the little boy from Drifting Classroom. And then I realized I was an idiot because it was the same person who wrote both. Oh goodness. All right, so anyway, that is the video. I don't remember what I talk about here. There's like 10 minutes left, but I don't know what I'm going on and on about here. But that was everything that I got. I again super apologize for this impromptu voiceover. If I hadn't have put the manga up already, I would have totally reshot this video, but I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. It's just too much. So Let me know what you guys picked up this December. Let me know if you saw anything that you like and you think that I should just, you know, go on and bump that to the top of my TBR and read it. I hope you all had a wonderful time hanging out with me. But yeah, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, bye.